please.
All right, Coach, despite what happened Saturday, you're still very much in this thing, and really it starts tonight, obviously, but it was also nice to get a little help yesterday as far as some of the other games.
Yeah, it was. I mean, let's tell it like it is. I mean, obviously, those two teams win. It just puts us that much farther behind the eight ball. But, eventually we have to start playing good basketball and actually win games. So we're playing a team tonight that, it becomes a very important game. It is the seventh game of the series. So we have to go out. We have to, I just think we have to get back to who we were and play in the way that we're very capable of playing, and I think we can do that.
Well, in one of those ways, Coach, you're third in the league in assists, 27 a game. You've always prided yourself in sharing the basketball and ball movement, but can there be times when your team is a little too unselfish?
Well, I think so. We talked about that the other day, that in certain situations you got to take the shot that is available. We don't mind really passing up good shots for great shots, but we got to be a little bit aware of passing up good shots and getting ourselves in a little more trouble. So I think you'll see us come out. I think we'll play better tonight. We played a team the other day that's a very good team, that's very capable of winning the NBA championship. And when they shoot the ball to the level that they did against us, then it's really difficult to beat them, even if they don't have two of their key guys off the bench. When you make 25 threes and you don't shoot 50 of them, you're probably going to have a really good chance to win a game. So, we just flushed that one down the toilet basically and said we got to move on and move ahead, and we got to think about Memphis and start concentrating on what we're going to do in that particular game.
Jen Hill, go ahead. Jen, go ahead.
Hey, sorry. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I can, Jen.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
When you look at Ja and Zion, what do you think they mean in terms of the future of the NBA and where this league's going?
Well, I think it's very interesting that those two guys end up playing on the same AAU team. Had to be frightening, really, whoever they played. But, I think both of those kids are really good representatives of the league. I think both of them are all about the right thing, and that's team-oriented basketball and doing everything they can to win. I think Ja's a tremendous leader. I really do, even as a young player. And Zion, I think the way he plays and what he brings to our team is very infectious on the floor from the standpoint of our guys are trying to look for him. They want him to have the ball, and they want him to be the guy. So I think all of those things are really positive for the league as you look to the future.
Hey, Coach, Christian Clark here. As far as the bursts are concerned, is the plan still, one at the start of each quarter, something similar to what we've been seeing these past two games?
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood right there. But we have the medical guys right there, and we'll play him accordingly. They'll tell us when he needs to come out, and and what those bursts will look like.
Joe, go ahead.
I think on Saturday, though, you were saying that you were going to try to manage it, so if you needed him at the end of a quarter, you could get him back out. Is there more of a possibility of that today?
It's still going to be hard, I think what you guys got to understand is that we'd like to have him at the end of the game. In order to get there, we would have to sit him out 18 straight minutes. And there's no way that we can send him out 18 straight minutes and then put him in a game. So, we'll try to figure out a way, some kind of way, because we'd like to have him in at the end of the game. But, with the way the bursts are set up right now, that's a little bit tough to do because we're not going to sit him out for 18 minutes and then put him in so he can play the last three.
And then the other one on Saturday, you were talking about you wanted to expand your rotation for that game, and it got away from you, so you play kind of whoever. Usually when you need to win a game, you shrink your rotation. So how do you try to manage all this?
Well, you do, but we got a good deep bench, and some of those guys, I thought Nikhil came in the other night, even in a game obviously it was a game that had gotten away from us, but to me it's really important to just be focused in on what you're doing. You can't play the score, you just got to play the minutes that you have on the floor. I thought Nikhil did a good job with that. I thought Frank did a good job with that. I thought Jackson played pretty good. So I think right now, we're not in the greatest of shape. I don't think any team down here is. So I think if you have a bench, you have to use it and try to do the best you can to expand it a little bit.
What's up, Coach? This is Will Giller with The Athletic. Do you think the fact that we didn't see Zion in the fourth quarter last game is going to affect what his burst looked like in this game? Because I know you said most of the work he's going to do is during game, so the fact that he didn't get as much last game, is that going to affect how much he plays tonight?
Well, I wasn't going to put him in that game because I didn't think that playing in that particular game in the fourth quarter was going to be a positive in any way. Hopefully tonight we can some kind of way arrange it and get it to the point where, maybe he can finish the game for us in the end, the last four or 5 minutes of the game.
Coach, obviously getting stops is paramount, but in order for you guys to get back to being yourselves, what do you think needs to be the priority? Is it pushing the pace in transition, getting Lonzo Ball, pushing the pace, and maybe throwing ahead?
I think we have to push the pace. I definitely think that we have to play with more pace. That's really who we are. We're a good shooting team, and I think most of our shots, come about because of the pace that we play with and the spacing that we get into. So obviously that becomes very important. And then defensively, we have to be able to come up with some stops so that we can always get, so we can also get some easy baskets in transition. I think that becomes very important also.
Anything else for Coach? Great, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Alvin.
Appreciate it.